Hey everyone, it's Fun Around. My name is Jordan, and yes, you have to take me seriously with a Squirtle playing a saxophone hat on. We have a 4 game slate for Friday. I thought these games were on Thursday, so I was looking for the lines. Wednesday night, and I was like, why aren't they dropping anything? But they're on Friday. Looks like we're gonna get another big slate, 5 game slate later on Sunday, and then we'll have another day off. So I like how they do that. But this will be a 4 game slate. So I have a few picks for you guys, actually 5 picks. You will see images that come up on the screen about right here. That'll be from a data app called Outlier. There's a link in the description. It'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So let's hop right into this first game. Love it when Dallas plays. It's going to be Dallas versus the Minnesota Lynx. My first pick, I'm going to go back to her because I really like this prop. I really like the hit rate. Arike Ogunbowale over 9.5 rebounds plus assist at -128. She's gone over in 4 out of 5 games since the Olympic break and a 66% hit rate on the season. Now, I know she's going up against Minnesota. This line came out at 10.5 and it actually dropped down to 9.5. So still taking the over. She's gone over against Minnesota in both games that she's played against them this season. Minnesota, since the break, are giving up the 6th most assists and the least amount of rebounds, which is surprising because going into the break, they were giving up the most rebounds on the season. It looks like they've cleaned that up a little bit, but it is also a small sample size with the rankings out of the Olympic break. So for Enrique, she has been passing the ball very well coming out of the break, and she had 2 big rebound games for her, 2 6 rebound games against the Liberty, who are giving up the 3rd least rebounds since the Olympic break. So if you want to focus on just one line, you can take a look at her 4.5 assist line on the over there. She, like I said, she's been passing the ball very well. If you just want to focus on one stat category, I think assists is the way to go for Enrique, but I do like combining these because she could have a big rebound game to really help out with the assist. And this next pick is going to be Kelsey Mitchell over 19.5 points at -122. She is scorching hot right now. 5 out of 5 games since the Olympic break, all overs. And her past 4 matchups have been extremely tough. They had the Phoenix Mercury to start out, and then she had Seattle, Minnesota, Atlanta, and Connecticut, all top defenses. And now she's going up against the Sky, who give up the 5th most points since the Olympic break. And Kennedy Carter is questionable with COVID-like illness, so that could make it a lot easier for her and Caitlin. But even if Kennedy Carter plays, I feel like her focus is going to be more on Caitlin Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell is going to be able to do whatever she wants. And she's been able to create her own shots, move around, get off screens, get open threes. She's been doing great there. Against Chicago this season, she has 18 points, 17 points, and then in Chicago, where she will be playing on Friday night, she had 24 points. And out of the break, she is averaging almost 26 points a game. So really like Kelsey Mitchell here. Probably going to get bumped up. Probably going to see this all over the place. So if you guys could, please like the video. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. And if you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You could just say anything. You could tell me what plays you like. You could just say hello. It doesn't matter. I really appreciate you. And also, if you haven't tried out any of these sports books on the screen and you'd like to give them a try, I have links in the description. I'll take you straight there with the current promo. And thank you to anyone who uses these links. Next pick is going to be Caitlin Clark over 8.5 assists at -120. I know you'll see her stats have gone down like steps, and a big part of that has to do with those matchups that I mentioned with Kelsey Mitchell. Seattle, Minnesota, Atlanta, Connecticut, like those are all very difficult teams to score on, and especially Connecticut. They just hounded her, and she kept turning the ball over. Ended up with 5 assists total, and now things get a lot easier for Caitlin Clark. The Chicago Sky are giving up the 3rd most assists coming out of the break, and Clark had 13 assists against them the last time they played against each other in Chicago. And a note, just a line to look out for. Caitlin Clark, she gets double teamed. She passes it to Aaliyah Boston, and Aaliyah Boston starts to attack the basket, and she normally goes and makes a move and will get a layup or something, a little hook shot. But lately they've been crashing on her, and she's been making passes, and she's been racking up the assists. So Caitlin's getting like a hockey assist there. So you'll see Aaliyah Boston, her assists are at 3.5. So if you want to check that out, Aaliyah Boston 3.5 assists on the over. She's been getting 4, 8, and then she had another game, I forgot what it was, and then another 4 and an 8. So big assist games coming from Aaliyah Boston. So this next game will be New York Liberty at the Seattle Storm. Just a quick note that I put for this game, Jonquel Jones is questionable with an illness. She was questionable last game versus the Sparks with the same illness, and as soon as I saw she was going to be out, I was thinking, okay, Rakia Jackson, De'Erica Hamby, let's see how you do. And they both scored near 20 plus points. So with the bigs here for Seattle against New York, Magbagor and Agum McKay should have a pretty good day scoring down low. But the next game to get to, Atlanta versus Las Vegas. I like Asia Wilson over 26.5 points at -110. She broke out of her scoring slump, dropping 42 points on Dallas. She's hit this 63% of the time this season, and she's gone over 2 out of 2 games versus Atlanta this season with 28 points and 33 points. Tina Charles was ruled out for personal reasons for tomorrow, so that leaves Atlanta. I took a look at their roster, who gets minutes at the forward position, and there was Naz Hillman, who's 6'2", and then Nia Coffey, who's 6'1". Asia Wilson's 6'4", and so was Tina Charles, which would have helped out defensively size-wise. Before Atlanta, Parker Tyus is questionable to return, which should help add some size. But either way, Asia Wilson's going to be going up against some smaller opponents and some less experienced opponents, and she should have a very good day. So that's Asia Wilson over 26.5 points. And before I get into this last one, I want to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FINDAROUND11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. Underdog will do it up to $1,000 right now for the NFL season. And this is just if you want to get away from Prizepicks and try something new out. Appreciate you if you use these promo codes. And this final pick, I put this was like last on my notes because I kept thinking about that Minnesota versus Dallas game. I was like, somebody's going to go off for Minnesota, or multiple people are going to go off for Minnesota because Dallas just gives up so many points. I was thinking, okay, Courtney Williams, she's been shooting high volume. She's been great. Bridget Carlton could get a lot of threes. Fisa Collier clearly is going to get a lot of shots. But taking a look at the numbers, I like Nafisa Collier over 3.5 assists at -128. She's gone over in 4 out of 6 games since the Olympic break and 56% of the season. So Dallas is giving up the most points and the most assists since the break. So everyone on the team is going to eat. The one I would not trust the most is Kayla McBride. I would definitely go Courtney Williams, and then maybe Bridget Carlton, look at her 3-pointers. But Nafisa Collier should demand a lot of attention, and she should be able to find some open teammates. And if it matters to you at all, if I filter to road games, she's hit this 70% of the time on the road. So that's Nafisa Collier over 3.5 assists at -128. So if you would like to discuss these lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there, discuss with everyone else for free. You don't have to pay anything or anything like that. And as far as a recap goes, got to go back a couple videos and recap 2 of them. I did have Rike Gumbawale over 9.5 rebounds assist. She hit that. And Asia Wilson over 26.5 points. She hit that both in the same day. That was a 2-0 sweep. And then also I had Marina Mabry over 13.5 points. She hit that. Brittany Sykes over points. She did not show up at all. She had 2 points at halftime. Brittany Sykes will definitely be on the fade list from here on out. Then I had Courtney Williams over 10.5 points. She hit that. And then Brianna Stewart over 23.5 points plus assist. So out of those 6, got 5 right and 1 incorrect. So hoping for a big day for Friday. So I'm going to get this edited and get it out to you. God bless you all. It's a fun round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.